Hey, my P. I'm not gonna really see. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna be on Instagram and YouTube because I wanted to get this message out and talk about some things that I've been wanting to talk about. Y'all know. If y'all don't know, I'm a slight bit of a procrastinator. I think I mentioned that before. Um, so let's just get to it, okay? Okay, so everybody is pretty much aware. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Everybody is pretty much aware of what a karmic relationship is. It's going to basically be the most. When we talk about karmics, you can experience a karmic relationship uh, in any area of your life, but specifically when we're talking about a romantic karmic relationship, that's what I want to talk about. I'm probably going to be throwing um, you know, here and there in conjunction with just karmics in general, like karmic friendships, karmic family uh, members, and things like that, because we do have karmic family members, right? But, anyways, when it comes to karmic romantic partners, okay, in 2018, y'all, I got a reading from somebody. And at that time, like I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, you get readings because you want some insight into your life. But a lot of times it comes from a specific relationship or situation that you've been dealing with. My lips is so dry. And so that's basically, I was in a limbo type of energy with the person I was with, right? And I was aware that this person was dealing with somebody else, right? I was aware, I knew the person and all that stuff, right? But in the midst of a spiritual awakening, I get my reading. And in my reading, you guys, she tells me that, because I tell her the things that I was going through in my relationship or I had been through. And she tells me that this person had been doing this to me for several lifetimes, right? Now, let me just say this, I wasn't the type of person who was like, even though I didn't fully understand spirituality the way I understand it now, I never was like, oh, that's not true, or no, that can't be, or whatever. I never was in that energy, if that makes sense. So when she told me that, it took me a while to kind of assess what she was saying, that I had been with this person in a different lifetime. And as I started to go through the journey and live, and just exist, it made sense and I understood it. I even had dreams about us in a different lifetime or whatever. Us whatever. And she said this person has been doing these things to you the whole time, right? Karmic relationships are there to teach us. If we don't go through certain things and where we are, then we come back and we have to go through these. Matthew, go over there, please. Then we have to go through them again. We have to come back and we have to get the lessons, right? That's why when it comes to karmic relationships, they're sometimes so hard to pull away from, because we created basically, like, like they say, like these soul ties, this interconnective type of energy, just like I don't have my tarot in front of me, but like the devil card, where you have these two individuals standing in front of each other, and then you have all these webs. And no, baby, these are not my tarot. These webs basically interconnecting them. So how I took it, how I understood it to be, is that each lifetime, as you conjunct with this person and you guys you know uh interact, have relations, if you will, you mentally connect with each other, you trauma bond with each other, those webs become thicker and thicker and thicker. As you guys know, this is my little boy, he loves Spider-Man, and so he always trips off of how Spider-Man can basically hang off of the webs. And I'm like, spider webs are actually strong, because you ever try to knock a spider web off, like where I used to live, the spider webs would be in front of my door and they would be so thick, and I would like take the broom to like clean up, but they would be so thick. And just, that's what I'm trying to say. I know it sounds like, just follow me, y'all, but that's virtually the connections, they're not easy. Those webs, the longer that you connect with people, the longer that you give your body to them and you guys connect in that way, and all of that stuff, is the more that it could become uh I want to say more difficult, but I don't really want to use the word difficult, but I'm using it. More difficult to break those ties. Okay. Now, I want to say this. I want to speak about this. Being in connections with people who are good for you when you are a woman specifically. And when somebody's body chemistry is not made for your body chemistry, you get what I'm saying? And you're doing things with them, it can create a misfire in your womb space, right? AKA bacterial vaginosis. That's why sometimes some of us have reoccurring things, and that is, listen, let me tell you something, you guys, and I've said this so many times before. Everything emotionally, all of these things have sides. So if you're getting into situations, okay, when you're interconnecting your body, clearly go to the hospital and more beneficial for, if you get what I'm saying, you know. So a way in that area. This is also in conjunction to um, all types of health. You can't hear me? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna come back, y'all.